Happy Friday, everybody. It's snowy in Indiana. It's cold, but the sunshine is out. If you're like me, it feels like January has gone on for like 3 months. So I just was trying to think of how could I brighten your day today? No sales. How can I make your day better? Let's do a positive, uplifting exercise today to increase your dose chemicals. What are dose chemicals? First of all, take a look outside. Is this what it looks like at your house? Maybe you're not in Indiana today, and bless you for that. So, what are dose chemicals? Dose chemicals are dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Acronym dose chemicals. Those are the really good, feel good chemicals in our brain that uplift us, make us feel joyful, less stressed, more peaceful. And in brain retraining, the goal is to increase those dose chemicals. Right now, we're all kind of shut in. It's cold. We're feeling a little apathetic, a little gray, a little down. Some people have SAD, seasonal affective disorder. And that means our dose chemicals are really low. And what happens when those dose chemicals are low is that the can chemicals can start creeping up. What are can chemicals? Cortisol, adrenaline, norepinephrine. Most of you have probably heard what those chemicals can do. Cortisol levels are high, adrenaline levels are high. That can make us ramped up. It's hard to calm down, it's hard to sleep. We get spikes in the night. So when brain retraining, one of the very foundational things we want to do is to calm down those can chemicals, cortisol, adrenaline, norepinephrine, raise the dose chemicals. So today I want to walk you through an exercise to help you raise your dose chemicals. Okay, nervous systems do not like to have this forced. Okay, I've done it, I've tried it. It can backfire. Why are we doing this? What happens in our brains? So our brains can get a familiar pathway. It can kind of create a pathway of how we think, how we behave, how we react, especially to a trigger. And then it responds every time in that same way because that pathway is the known path of thought. It's the known path of behavior and reaction. So how can we retrain the brain to shut down this pathway and start a new pathway? We teach it to reassociate. Okay, that sounds complicated. It's not. Let's do it today. What I want you to do is hopefully you're in a space where you can kind of calm down, relax just for a few minutes. And we're only going to be on here maybe 10 minutes. So got 10 minutes. Let's do this together. So we're going to do a few really slow breaths in and out. Why do we do that? It's to calm the sympathetic nervous system and to calm the limbic system, and it helps associate the subconscious to the conscious. So it's not just a woo-woo-y thing. And in those of us that can be really ramped up, the thought of doing breath work is like, oh, I don't want to do it. That's what we're going to do. So get yourself in a comfortable position. Close your eyes, actually, if you can. If you can't, totally understandable. That'll help. Take some deep breaths in and out really slowly. So let's breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, let it out for 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. When you're practicing this at home, do that as many times as you need to kind of really get grounded in your body. Now, think of something that kind of triggers you. Is it the weather? Is it a conversation? Is it a person? Is it a situation? What is it that's kind of rising up for you today? We all have plenty of things, right? We're not going to dwell on it. Just what is it? Recognize it. Now let's reassociate it. Okay, you know what that is. Now, I want you to focus, come up with a memory. And some people that have been fight or flight for a long time can't access memories. So there's nothing wrong with that. Use your imagination, look into the future. But if you can access a memory, great. What is a memory where you can remember the situation was so joyful? So joyful. You might have been laughing, or you're just so appreciative of what's going on around you. I want you to come up with that. Okay, it could be a birthday party, it could be a wedding, a baby is being born, it could just be having a cup of coffee with your friend, being with friends. What makes you joyful? Think of a memory that is really joyful to you. If you can come up with one. If you can't, think of one in the future. Hey, this is something I would like to experience, okay? Now, as your eyes are closed, think about all your senses. Who do you see there? Who are there? What are they doing? Are they laughing? Are they smiling? What do you smell? Like, what's the air smell like? Cookies, coffee, cocktails? What do you hear? Is it maybe you're out in the woods and you hear birds chirping? Maybe you're on the side of a mountain hiking with your family and everyone's chatting it up. Maybe you're at a birthday party, they're singing. What do you hear? And then how are you feeling inside? Really focus on that. What are you feeling grateful for? And this is important. If you're alone and you can do this, speak it out loud. Say the words out loud. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm laughing. My kids are laughing. I feel so grateful for this moment. All the adjectives you can come up with. Think of those. Say them out loud. It's important. One, it helps you focus, and your brain can't squirrel you out into 100 different things you need to think of. Number two, when you say it out loud, your brain recognizes your voice, and your brain only understands what you tell it. It doesn't, imagination versus reality, it doesn't know the difference. It does know your voice. So as you're talking, you're visualizing this beautiful, joyful memory, say all the things out loud, how you're feeling, seeing, hearing, tasting. Now, say what you're grateful for. Thank you to God, or thank you to the universe. Thank you for this experience in my life. I am feeling so joyful. And sometimes when you don't feel like it, when your dose chemicals are really low, and I've done this, and I had to make myself, I start talking louder. Thank you, Lord, for this. Thank you for this day. Because it forces your brain to secrete the dose chemicals. It forces it to. Smiling and laughing does the same thing. Even if you don't feel like it, you're literally just faking it. Forces your brain to raise those dose chemicals. This is a great exercise that you can do anytime you're feeling triggered. Okay, so a couple deep breaths in and out. Let's ground this. Remember it. Open your eyes. Okay, so this is a very gentle exercise. How are you feeling? If you're on, put a little 1 or heart, or say you're doing this exercise, even if you want to type in what you felt, if anything. I hope this kind of brought your can chemicals down that we were talking about and raised your dose chemicals. And anytime you're going into a situation that like you feel is a trigger for you, here's the trigger, but we're going to reassociate. We're going to start a new pathway, and that forces your brain to feel safe. This is a situation that might feel triggering, but now we're safe. And the dose chemicals helps us feel more safe. Something you can practice. You can practice this ahead of time before you're in a situation, and teach your brain how to respond, because when it practices it, doesn't know the difference between real and imaginary. It just knows that it is. So if you've practiced this situation over and over, and then you get in the situation, your brain's like, oh yeah, we know how to do this. And it takes that path because it's already practiced it, okay? I was playing a joyful frequency for you guys today. I made a playlist just for this Facebook Live today. I played it over you. You can't hear it. I have it on mute, but it goes to your biofield. So not only did you practice brain retraining, you had frequencies played over you. So I hope that it calmed you. You felt a little bit of a shift today. And I hope January was wonderful for you. I'm ready to put it behind me and move on to the next month, so the next season. Okay, tiny reps matter. So this we did for maybe 5 minutes or less, right? You can do this in little tiny increments throughout the day, or you can compound it and say, oh no, I really love this. I'm going to sit and do this for half an hour. It will force your brain to increase those dose chemicals, and that's the goal, okay? If you have any questions, email me, message me. But I do have a PDF that has a list of all the ways, and I'm sure it's not all the ways, but multiple ways that you could raise your dose chemicals, not just the one tool I showed you today. If you like that PDF sent to you, just comment in the comments, dose, PDF, cheat sheet, whatever you're, and I'll send it to you. So I hope this helped you today, friends. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday.